see how this goes. Dun, 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 dun. Oh hey, got the notification. That's a good sign. Hopefully we can get good stream quality. So forgive me if it's a little slow, guys. It's been a really long time since I started streaming. So let me. Sweet! Oh, it's working really nice. So, so let me finish posting everything. So it's been May was my last stream. So give me 2 minutes till, well, not even 2 minutes. Give me a little bit to kind of get myself reorganized here. It's been a while. So I've got a really big update. So this is Awk, by the way, or at least what you guys called me last time. So please forgive me. Shoot, where is that? Okay. Okay, cool. Alright, I got all my links posted. Oh shit, I didn't do one on Twitter. So I guess I'll just go ahead and get started. So I'll be working on this illustration. This is actually a commission. If you hear weird creaking noises, that's my chair. Because it's kind of old and made of wood and it makes noises. So forgive me. But so yeah, long story short, I really appreciate all of you guys for loving our channel, despite the fact that we've been gone. When we left, I think my channel was at maybe 210 subs, which isn't a lot, but holy cow, we're a fifth of the way to the first part of the monetization requirement. And then when I came back, we're at 238. So holy crap, from the time we vanished to the time that I came back, a week ago, and because I knew I was getting Wi-Fi, we gained 28 subscribers in that time. What? I don't know how many we lost. I'm sure we lost some. But thank you guys for being awesome. I really appreciate it. Twitter changed. Oh gosh, the desktop version changed. Oh crap. I hate when it happens. I don't know where anything is. Everything keeps changing. I'm such an old person. Okay. Alright, Twitter's good, DA's good. I put it out on Discord, so we should be okay. Video output low. Yeah, because I've got 20 million freaking things open. Hi guys. Oh my gosh. This is so crazy. Oh my god, no, my video output's low again. What's going on? I don't understand. Why do you guys still watch me? Yeah, it says my stream health is low. So if it gets low or we have buffering issues, let me make a, let's see, it's not streaming on my end. So maybe it just needs a little bit of recovery time from, because I didn't realize I forgot to stop. I forgot to hit the play button. So when I went live on my dashboard, it was streaming and trying to upload at the same time. And I just literally got Wi-Fi today. So it's telling me that I'm not dropping any frames. Hopefully it will cooperate with us. It always concerns me when I see that it says it's in the red on my dashboard. It always freaks me out because I've had times where it's been in the red and it's been totally okay. But so I'm gonna start drawing in between messaging with Nuke because I've got Nuke on Messenger right now. Okay, cool. Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, that's good. Sweet. So I'm going to kind of explain what happened, although I'm pretty sure like all of you are on DA, so I think we should be okay. You guys probably already know what the deal was. So, um, when I was living with my stepdad and my mom, like we had Wi-Fi at the house, but it wasn't like super crazy good because we lived out in like the middle of like freaking nowhere. Um, so it was really crappy internet. And oh, by the way, I won't have any more music because remember the last time I tried to stream, I had some music playing in the background, and like someone put a thing on my channel saying that they were going to claim any monetization from the stream because it had Okami music in it. So I won't be streaming music unless I know it's like all royalty free music, so forgive me. I lost my layers. I forgot where all my crap was. I don't need these. It's all maple. Oh wait, no, I need that one. Yes. But I ended up things kind of got tight at home, like emotionally, with my mom and my stepdad. And so, oh, I know, right? Yeah, I can't help it. Oh yeah, like, so right at the very end of May, I moved out of my mom and my stepdad's house. Thank God. And I moved into an apartment with my friend. Well, I shouldn't say friend. He's a he was a co-worker's cousin. Oh, I just did my chair and now I can sit up straight. That feels nice. um anyway, so he was a cousin of a co-worker. I'm not gonna say much because it's disrespectful, but I did not want to renew the lease with him. That's all I'm gonna say. I kind of jumped on to the very end of his lease. I think there were like 4 months left in the lease. And when time came for renewal, he's like, "Hey, you want to renew the lease?" And I'm like, "No, no." Actually, 2 months before the lease even came to an end, I'm like, "Hey, landlord, are there any apartments that I can have by myself, please?" So, so the issue was, this is why it was important that I was gone all the time. We had no internet at my apartment that I was sharing with someone else. I've been without Wi-Fi since like the very end of May. Like none. The only Wi-Fi I had was when I was at Starbucks and when I was at work. And when I would sneak down to my mom's house to have dinner for like an event or something. And like my birthday was in June, so I had Wi-Fi then. But yeah, long story short, like he was really tight on a lot of money, and he didn't pay his bills like he should have been. Yeah. Yeah. So the internet was cut off. And then I thought, well, you know what, no big deal. I'll just call them up and I'll pay it. You know, because I really need this internet because I need to keep up with YouTube. And I understand this was in May. The channel kind of died in March. But I thought, you know what, I need to get back to it. I'll have my own space. I'll be able to stream. Yeah, he hadn't paid his internet bill in like 2 or 3 months by the point I moved in. And they told me that between late fees and and having had turned it off and having to turn it back on, it was $265 to get the internet turned back on. And I went, oh my God, what the fuck? It's only $60 a month, and why is it $265 to turn it back on? Yeah, they waited a while. Actually, what they did was they transferred the bill to the apartment complex owner, and they paid it. And then he actually had to pay back the apartment complex. So they basically were trying to tack it on to the rent, or his move out fees. Which, fuck, our move out fees are gonna murder us both. technically they're his move out fees because that was before me. And I have the bills to prove it. But the other issue was, is I thought, you know what? I really need the internet. He'll just pay me back. They wouldn't let me make a payment. They would not let me make a payment. I have never heard of a company going, we're not going to take your money. I mean, I know it's a legal thing probably, but I was like, get you? What'd you say? What? So yeah, they wouldn't take my money because I wasn't authorized on the account because, again, this was the account that he had before I moved in. So I was like, you know what? No big deal. No big deal. I'll go call another internet company and I'll just do that. They didn't have fiber, which I don't need fiber. But if I'm gonna pay out the butt for internet, I might as well have fucking fiber so that I can stream really good. So yeah, that was one of the reasons. And then at the very end, like kind of not end of, kind of like mid-March, I actually got a job. Yay! Like, however, it was a full-time job, which is fine. I wanted a part-time job so that I could, make sure I'm streaming. What layer did I put that on? Did I put that on the white layer? I did. Oh well, whatever. That's okay. But yeah, actually I can just do this. Wrong layer! There we go. Name your layers. Never! No. They're not even really organized. But see, Justin, I have a system of how I order them. And as long as I order them in the exact same way every single time, then I'll know exactly which one it is. I like chaos. Thank you very much. So this was the original sketch. Oh my god, it's so ugly. I'm gonna show you guys the original sketch. Like, that was the sketch that I made this from. It's like, whoops. So I just kind of like took that and am I the only one that loves my sketches more than I love like my actual like finished artwork? Like, this looks way prettier than this. I don't know why, but I don't know. Anyway, so I ended up getting a full-time job. My phone's not charging. Oh, because it fell out of the electrical socket. That'll do it every time. Whoops. I was like, why is my phone telling me it's almost dying? Okay. My phone's being silly. So a lot of crap happened between when I stopped with YouTube and now. Like, some of the stuff, like, I don't want to say you guys won't believe it, but it's like, how did everything happen, like, all at once? I like to say that it was, like, the law of attraction stuff I've been doing. It read my order wrong, I think is what happened. Because I didn't specify some things. So, anyway, so I started a temporary position, like, March 27th, I think. March 27th, I started my temporary position for, all they said was a fabrication specialist. And basically what that means is I make stuff. My whole job now is basically commissions for a company. That's basically my job. I didn't start out that way. I started out in the assembly department, so I basically put plaques and clocks and, like, I assembled pieces, which was drilling holes and stuff, and yeah, honestly, really wasn't as fun as it sounded. making holes and stuff and taping and gluing stuff together. It was great. However, I didn't stay there. They were trying to see what kind of department I would fit best in, and so I kind of got put in like a little bit of everything. I tried laser engraving, I tried sandblasting, I tried metal cutting, because they have one person who does nothing but cut metal and plastic. So the place where I work at, one of the things that I personally do a lot is I do a lot of name tags. I do a shitload of name tags. Yesterday I printed 700 name tags yesterday. I cut and printed 700 name tags in the span of 2 days. It took me almost a whole day to cut it. In fact, on the second day, I had to go back and cut another 100 because my printer decided to be a butt face and mess up a crap load of them. So yeah, that was fun. But anyway, so I liked laser engraving, but it wasn't quite my thing. Whoops. Huh! Go away! Yeah, pretty much. Actually, I kind of like it. But like I said, I was hoping for something part-time and ended up getting something full-time, which is fine. I honestly needed the money. But like the best part is, like, I have insurance now and a 401k, and I make like $15.50 an hour. Like, I crossed the $15 mark. Oh yeah. That was honestly my goal. That's what I was looking for. Is when I wrote down, I looked at my expenses, I said I needed $2,000 a month. Well, I gross now about 24. My bring home was about 19. So I'm like, oh my god, I got the $2,000 that I wanted. That's amazing. So, I mean, like, I wasn't gonna say no. I'm not stupid. But anyway, so I kind of did laser engraving, sandblasting, which is actually a really, really cool process. I wouldn't mind being trained in that officially, too. So yeah, I just kind of, like, experimented, for, like, the first 3 weeks. And then I'd had a really bad day. I don't really remember what happened, but I had a really bad day. And I got called into the manager's office, the manager for my department, and I'm freaking out. I'm terrified. I'm thinking, oh my god, he's gonna fire me. I messed up. I'm done for. This is over. And he walks in and he goes, I know you're a temp and this and that and da-da-da. How would you feel being a print specialist? Because, so for the first 2 weeks I kind of did whatever, and then for the third week, they actually put me in the printing room, and were like, you're gonna do this now. I'm like, I don't know how to use these printers, but okay. And I don't know how to use the software. They use CorelDRAW. I'm like, I don't know how to fucking use this software. It's like a weird mix between Photoshop and Illustrator. It uses vectors and vectors, but it's also weirdly reminds me of GIMP. It's really strange software. And so I basically was like, yeah, heck yeah, I'll take a position, yeah. So that's how I became a print specialist. It just kind of happened. But I'm really happy there. I really love the job. But it basically is just commissions. I basically get like, yeah, pretty much. I know, I hate CorelDRAW. I hate it so much. I'm half tempted to get it like on my own computer just so I can practice using it at home. Yeah, it's an interesting software. And then for printers, I use what's called a direct UV printer. I'm just gonna like make a new image here, just kind of explain the difference between my print. Dustin, you probably know what I'm talking about. So very, very plainly, so this is basically my printer. I know, fabulous drawing here. So this is what's called the table, or the tray. And we put whatever we're printing on this table. And what's really neat about this table is it moves up and down. So, because right here is your print heads. And these print heads will run back and forth over what you're printing on. And they have this really shiny like UV light. So what it does is, as it goes this way, it lays the ink down. As it goes this way, it shines a pretty light. And it dries it instantly. And that's basically what a direct UV printer is. I've printed on everything from wood to plastic to crystal to like plastic acrylic, bricks. I printed on bricks, like building bricks and like bricks that you would use to like make a road or sidewalk. I've printed on a lot of weird stuff. And then we recently got a new printer. It's called a rotary printer. And the concept is basically the same. You have, and I'm not allowed to tell you which one or show you pictures. It's somewhat NDA-ish. Yeah, 10-foot. Oh, I'm envious of a 10-foot printer. So basically, the other one that we have is a rotary printer. So it's basically the same concept. You have your printer head that moves back and forth. Except this one has a fancy little doohickey that sits right here. So this is your tray. The tray also goes up and down. But it has this really neat feature called a rotary attachment. So here's the side view of the printer. Oopsie. So here's the side view of the printer. And here's the printing table. And then here's the printer head. Okay, so this is your table. There's this little attachment that sits in here. So this attaches here. And you can put in a cup. And what it'll do is this table will move, this table will move this way, which turns the cup this way. So it'll move a little, turn, move a little, turn, move a little, turn, move a little, turn. And right here on the very top is where it lays the ink. So it lays it down and then turns it. Lays it down and then turns it. Lays it down and then turns it. So basically it prints on cylindrical objects very, very slowly by moving it a tiny bit every time. And that's what I've learned over the last month is how to use one of these printers. They are really badass, guys. I made myself my own cup that I have to keep at work. I can't take it home, but I can use it at work, at least until I leave, and then I can have it. I printed Retzico from Agretzico on it, and the cup itself has, like on one side is like happy Retzico, and on the other side is angry Retzico. And so like I can turn the cup for which mood I am. I think it's funny. I think it's very funny. Yeah, it's great. So that's basically what I do now. Retzico, from like the show Agretzico. Let me do link. Agretzico. Because we totally use Wikipedia for this. It's basically like an anime. It makes me think of Hello Kitty. Like, for everyone who wanted a death metal Hello Kitty, they got it in the show Agretzico, except it's a red panda instead of a cat. But the show is incredibly relatable because it's basically this girl like whining about how her life sucks and her job sucks and like all the crazy stuff that happens to her. Oh my god, it's really funny. I'm not working. Alright, I need to make sure I got all of the markings and stuff. Yeah, it's really great. I have a cup of that now. I've printed it myself. So I get to use that cup at work. It's absolutely great. I love it. Oh shoot, I needed that link. Dang it, cat. I gotta see this character's markings because I know she's got like scars and stuff. I just need to make sure I get it right, and I freaking lost my reference. So I gotta go to DeviantArt and get it. Where to go? Where to go? There it is. Okay. Screen print. They at our place we don't do screen printing much anymore, but we do sublimation and rotary printing and then engraving, which obviously is kind of limited. So sublimation's limited. So basically, I'm the one that gets all the orders that no one else can do. It's basically what happens. Is if they want color on it and it's not a white cup, 9 chances out of 10 it goes to me, because they're like, we're trying to paint on a cup that's not white. Sublimation can do it, but they have to lay down the white stuff first, which costs a crap load of extra money. So they make me do it. Just fine. I don't care. I missed a spot here. Did you miss a spot? I did. Ye olden days, Dustin. How old are you now? How long have I known you? A really long time. It's been what? Since my Ringling days? Oh my gosh. So you guys know how I'm really crappy about self-care. I made a self-care video last night. I can't say I made a video. I made an audio recording about self-care last night. And I couldn't even finish it because I had like flashbacks of Ringling when I was talking about like how mentally insane and hysterical I was during my senior year. I just started laughing and crying at the same time, and I'm like, I can't even finish this video anymore. Yeah. My self-care is still anyway. So I moved in with my roommate and kind of turned into his mama. Found out he has a load of debt, just like me, but for very different reasons. And then I was trying to get my own apartment, and then I got my own place. I actually signed the lease on Friday, September 13th, which was unintentional because I said, oh, I need like a Friday, and they said, okay, well, will September 13th work? And my brain didn't make the connection of Friday the 13th. So I don't know if that's good luck or bad luck. We're gonna find out in a year. Okay, I think this is what I need. Is that the red? Yeah. I want it above this. I know, right? So I guess we'll find out. But it's super nice. Like, it's a really, really tiny place. By comparison to some of like the other apartment that I had. It's very tiny in comparison. But oh my gosh, I love it so much. It's like the perfect size for me. Actually, I think it's still too big for me. Because I literally don't even have a couch. I think maybe that's why it looks really big, is because I don't have a couch or anything. Yeah, I've... They're canopy lights, Dustin. Canopy! So yeah, I've got my Christmas canopy lights everywhere. I don't even have all my lights up. I still have over 30 meters of lights I need to hang. I have 30 meters of lights. And my apartment, like the wall where I'm hanging them all is only 4 meters across. So, that's a lot of lights, man. So, yeah, it'll be fun. I'm still getting everything kind of figured out. Like, I literally have nothing in my room except my bed. Everything is, like, out here in my living room. But I don't even have a couch. I have, like, my folding desk. And then, like, this really cruddy, like, wood beach chair that I swear is gonna break. I'm gonna bust my head on the wall one day. Yeah, it's fun. Let's try it like bluish green. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about the place overall. I mean, I had to work really hard to get this place. Considering where I was a year ago, and I had like just moved back from LA, and I felt really bad. Like, it's a big change for the last year. Yeah, see, I don't really use anything very much. Well, I can't say that. I've got a kitchen, a living room, a bedroom, and a bathroom. But there's so much storage in this place. Oh my gosh. I have a dishwasher. What? Mind blown. You mean there's a machine that will wash your dishes for you for the last, oh my gosh, I don't know how long. Like 3 years? 3 or 4 years I've washed my dishes by hand. And so when I came in and saw the dishwasher, I got so excited. Because, I mean, like, we have a dishwasher in my old apartment, but yeah, it doesn't clean that well, and so I never used it. So I'm like, I don't have another dishwasher. But this is a completely different dishwasher. All the appliances are brand new. And I was like, I love this apartment already! Yeah, I'd see we couldn't even if we washed them before and then put them in the dishwasher, they still turned out really crappy. So I was like, I'll just wash everything by hand. And of course, then my roommate like never did. Like he no, that's a lie. He totally did. I'm awfully hard on him, but yeah, I mean, it got a little frustrating sometimes. This is weird. I don't know how to do full color commissions anymore. Help! Send help! I don't even know why I took this. It sanitizes. There you go. That's a reason. We all need reasons. Whoa! Oh my god, I hate doing dishes. I absolutely hate doing them too, but at the same time, I cook a lot. You know, celiac and everything. So I cook a lot. I don't eat anything processed or prepackaged. The only like processed food that I eat is like the gluten-free Annie pastas and pizza. Gluten-free pizza, of course. Um, I don't eat a lot of pizza anymore, only because I've got issues with the tomatoes and the cheese on top of the wheat, so I don't eat a lot of pizza anymore. But if I can, I try to make my own with gluten-free crust, and then I try to use something that doesn't have tomato in it for sauce, or milk, or flour, or anything else I can't have. So yeah, it's an adventure watching me trying to make food for myself. That's honestly why I just don't even bother eating anymore. I'm like, oh fuck it, it's too much work. Can't eat it. It's true. I can't eat anything tasty. It's totally true. Honestly, it is such a pain to eat. Well, yeah, I mean, well, think about it. A lot of people that have celiac disease also have other intolerances. Like, I mean, like, here's the full list. I will write it out for you. So, so anyone else who doesn't know, celiac is like that gluten thing, that gluten trend, except for real. So the full fuck you. What? I've got my eraser on. Oh my god, I cussed on stream. I'm sorry, YouTube. Don't demonetize me. I'm not, jokes on you. I'm not monetized yet. um, Wheat, rye, oats. Now, I spelled barley wrong. That was one. There we go. Milk, uh, tomato, potato, peppers, um, eggplant, broccoli. Probably spelled that wrong. Probably. I think, actually, I think that's correct. Um, what was the other one? Eggs. Eggs. They nope. They don't agree. Yeah, that's the full list. that's that's the mostly exhaustive list. It sucks. It sucks a lot, you guys. Let me tell you. This is my no eat list. I'm pretty lucky because lights list. I'm pretty lucky in that I can still have a lot of things. I'm not like deathly allergic to any of these things. Um, but let me tell you how hard it is to avoid potatoes in American culture, or tomatoes, or milk, or wheat. Surprisingly, barley is hard to avoid as well. Um, yeah, it sucks. Oh, autosave. There it goes. Yeah, it's pretty true. I can't eat anything tasty. That's completely true. Oh my god, I know. Ranch dressing, soy sauce, makeup, a lot of vitamins, which is ironic for celiacs, considering a lot of minerals and vitamin supplements use wheat to bind them together. So you have to read the label of fucking everything, even if it doesn't look like it has wheat in it. Cider or mead. I drink a lot of that because I can't have beer. So I'm a wine person now. Whoa. A little bit of reflected light there. I hope not. Don't make me turn the stream around! Are we there yet? Yeah, it's just well, and then on top of absolutely freaking everything, I think it was the very end of June or maybe into July. My laptop died. um, so for like 5 weeks, I didn't have a laptop. Okay, no, it's a lie. For a week, I didn't have a laptop. And I thought, well, they had told me the laptop wasn't recoverable, which it's okay. I backed my stuff up. I'm a smart potato. Um, kind of. So I thought, well, you know what? I might as well just go ahead and get a new one. You know, my old one's kind of old, and I could use a new one. Focusing. So I go ahead and get like this new laptop, and it's great. Like it's fantastic. Like I like one now that I have Wi-Fi. Once I have enough money to get um an Oculus Rift, I'm getting Beat Saber. I'm so excited, and I will be streaming Beat Saber every once in a while. I'm so excited for it. Y'all have no idea. So, but that won't be for a while because I owe $1,300 on a credit card. Um, because I had no money in savings because I had literally just paid a crap load of rent. So yeah, it was fucked. Oh really? I love Beat Saber. When I was in LA, and I went to go visit Disney Animation Studios, I got to play with virtual reality and Beat Saber, and that was really really fun. That was enjoyable, a very enjoyable experience. So I had fun with that. And I dare say I am pretty half decent at Beat Saber, let me say. I don't play a lot of video games. But I think I'm half decent at that one. Yeah, I know that some people do say that. I've been pretty lucky escaping that problem. It's not really been an issue that I've had very much, thank goodness. That's why this looks strange. There. Put that on later. Okay, BRB. Anyways, so I guess we'll just kind of continue because I know Dustin follows me on DA, so he kind of already knows this stuff. Um, oh, get all of his teeth. So basically, I ended up getting a new laptop, and then literally only like 2 weeks after that, my phone starts having issues, and I'm like, what the hell is this? It was boot looping. It was boot looping really bad. Like, really, really bad. Like, ridiculous. Like, it would sit there and, like, reboot and reboot and reboot and reboot for, like, 4 hours before it finally died. Actually, no, before that. So, before that, I'd had an iPhone, and this was in March or April. The sensor on my iPhone that I had that, like, controls the auto brightness and stuff died. And so I pretty much just had like a black screen the entire time. And I thought, well, I'll just get voice control on and I'll just adjust it manually, no big deal. Nope, that didn't work. It just stayed perpetually in darkness. And I was very sad. Which was incredibly frustrating. Because then I didn't have a phone. And I thought, well, I'll just get my backup phone up and going. So I go to get it, and I go to switch out my SIM cards. Oh, you can't use SIM cards because they're two completely different cards. And I went, what the fuck? And then I thought, well, I'll just use the old one that's in there. Nope, that one's on service. It's too old. My previous phone. So right before I'd moved out of my apartment, the iPhone that I had been given when I was in LA, after my phone got stolen, my boss had given me his old iPhone, which was a fantastic phone. I mean, iPhones are pretty cool. There's a few things I would grab about, but for the most part, they're pretty cool. The iPhone sensor broke. And so it was like a pitch black forever darkness. And they wanted hundreds of dollars to fix it. And I'd be like, no, I'll just get a new phone. I had a backup phone, because I hoard old phones. My friends get rid of theirs, and I take them. Because I'm a cheapskate. And I thought, well, I'll just, get a new phone on, no big deal. Yeah, SIM card was out of date. So I had to get a SIM card, but I didn't have a car at the time. So I'm like, what the fuck? How am I supposed to go get a new SIM card? Because I can't leave Freiburg, and Freiburg is like a 700-person town. The nearest Verizon store is like 40 minutes away. At least 40 minutes away. I was like, what the fuck? I can't take a taxi or a bus to go get it. So I kept begging my mom to like take me to work with her one day so that while she was at work, I could go get the SIM card. So I ended up having a time where I did have to go to Sioux Falls, and was able to go get it then, but gosh, it was heck. And so within like a few weeks of me, oops, within a few weeks of me getting my new laptop, this phone went into a forever boot loop. Went into a forever boot loop. I was so mad. I was like, I just got this phone! So yeah, it started boot looping on me. Whoops. So yeah, that was the end of the iPhone. That was the end of that. And so I got a new phone. I ended up having to go buy a new phone because you know what? I'll just trade this one in. I'll use my trade-in value, and I have a free upgrade that I haven't used yet, so I'll get pretty much a new phone. No, I still have like $500 on this phone because apparently phones cost over $1,000 now, no matter which brand you get. So yeah, it was ridiculous. So I owe $400 on a phone, which is stupid because I was trying to stay debt free. Yeah, see, the only reason why I did that is I needed a phone that I could do artwork on because I don't have a portable tablet, and I'm away from my house so much, and so I needed a way that I could still do drawings and not have to carry around all this paper. Um, and then I found that I ended up getting the Galaxy 9 Note, which is actually pretty nice, but with all the different apps and stuff you can get on it, it has a pen. It's actually been really, really, really helpful for doing emails and working with clients and doing sketches and sending them back. It's actually been really helpful. So I can do commission work on the fly. I don't even have to turn on my PC or whatever and do stuff. So for me, it's actually been really beneficial. It's been really helpful to have a phone that's this quality, and it's waterproof because I'm a hazardous child. I drop things all the time. So it's been kind of helpful. So I mean, I have found it beneficial, but I definitely agree that they're like way overpriced, and for the most part, it's really not worth it for the average person. Um, but I think for illustrators, it could definitely be a really good asset. So, especially in like meetings and stuff. And it actually has really, really, really fantastic battery life. I literally have had it on 4G, because I haven't had Wi-Fi for a while, and I don't think it's ever died on me. Like, from the time I take it off the charger in the mornings to the time I get home, which sometimes can be like 9 to 10 hours, I don't think I've ever had it die on me yet. So it's been pretty valuable to me. But yeah, so kind of like all of that stuff happened at the same time. My phone died twice in the same like 3-month period. So I ended up getting two phones in the same few month period. I had to get a new laptop. Sorry, I moved apartments in end of May, and then moved again at the beginning of September. So it's just been a really chaotic time. I've not had internet. I've been getting accustomed to my new job, getting situated. So it's just been a really, really, really chaotic time, and like I feel really, really bad having kind of like just vanished and not putting anything on YouTube. Yeah, it's been really eventful, which is funny because like I said I wanted a new phone, I wanted my own place, I wanted a new car, which my Jeep's gonna die any minute. My CV joint is starting to leak. Fuck my life. So I said I wanted all these new things, and I'm getting them, just not the way I wanted. New phone, new vehicle, a new home, a brand new laptop. I'm getting what I wanted, just not how I wanted it. So it's been interesting, that's for darn sure. It's been an adventure. Oops. So if I put the correct brush on. Whoops. I keep switching. This is kind of weird. I'm trying something new, like, with my line art. Dun, 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 dun. What the frack are you doing here, dude? Like, oh, that's right. You don't have to go to school anymore. So you can actually stay up on a weeknight. I actually should be going to bed, but I've got 3 hours yet, so we're good. How you doing, bro? It's been a while. Whoa. What the hell happened to my line art? Actually, that looks kind of cool. I kind of like how it messes with the colors. Cursing in my stream, how dare you? I'll show it anyway. Oh, my back. Oh my gosh. That's one thing I don't like about my job is I go from standing all day to sitting all night. Oh god. Oh, I need my chiropractor tomorrow. As long as you're good, that's what matters. Oh! I went to hit the space bar. I forgot that I had to click on my my internet thing to to approve your message, and I went to hit space bar and my poor computer like freaked out on me. Tired as hell? Yeah, I can sympathize. I think a lot of us can. It's tough, man. It's a rough world out there. Oh my god, guys, stop. You're gonna make me mess up. I'm like so offended that you guys are cussing in my stream. I have to be careful because monetization reasons. I have to be a good child. It sucks. Because, I mean, you guys know I am not a pristine child when it comes to watching my own language. I'm trying to get better for YouTube's sake. I know, but it works really well. Plus, for every minute you guys watch, I get one step closer to monetization. So, I, I honestly am unsure, because I know that I know that there are some services that are better than YouTube, but honestly, like, I'm trying to become a YouTuber now, so... honestly, the main reason is I think it would be a really great way to reach people. It'd be a really good way to reach people and build a new audience for Norse. A community I haven't really tapped at all yet. And now that I have Wi-Fi, I could totally take advantage of it. I'm excited. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be something that And I've still been recording videos. Like I have a crap ton of videos for you guys. I just have to like increase the speed of them so they're like actual speed paints, and then just edit them together. So like, hopefully there'll be like a lot of content for people here real soon. That's pretty much what I'm gonna do this weekend. It's just make like a crap. I can't this weekend. Ah. So this weekend is when my lease ends with my roommate, and so I have to go clean the apartment. And we have SuperCon this weekend. So, which I don't know how big it's gonna be, but we're gonna find out. And I literally missed the deadline to have a table there for for a few minutes. Damn it. Which is fine. So it's honestly probably a good thing not to table at a convention the very first time you're ever going to it, especially if you want to in the future. So, okay, it's getting really hot in this apartment. So I'm gonna go open up my door because it says it's like 60-some degrees outside. So I'm gonna get some of that cold air. I'll be right back. You're gonna hear my chair squeaking a lot because it's made of wood and it's old, so forgive me. See, that's the chair. It squeaks. Ooh. Like me when you try to tickle me. Maybe it's because I have a blanket on. Got my fat ass there. Sorry, language. We're breaking another freaking slide. So. Ooh, it's looking cold out here. Nice. My onion's still alive. My dream. Ow! What did I step on? My dream picture that I had hanging outside fell off. Let's see here. No, birds are there. Will actually come in. All right, slats, turn the same way, please. Already broken one of you. It's hot in here. I don't even need the other light. It's nice. What did I just grab? What do you mean? I don't know what I just grabbed. What did it make like a ringing sound? I don't know. It might have been the opening my blinds. Okay. Hopefully it won't be as hot now. Yeah, it probably heard me opening my blinds. One second. Fluff up my seat cushion really quick. So just so you guys know, I'm probably gonna be doing this almost every night now. Only because I have no one to tell me I can't. Though, which is really nice. No one to tell me no. And I mean, I always have something to work on. The only thing I won't be able to work on is like Noir stuff. Unless I'm doing screen tones, which won't be for a while. Oh, and you'll hear all the outside noise, because I live in a city, and it gets noisy. Maybe we'll catch a murder. Just kidding. I watch way too many scary videos on YouTube now. What did you just grab? Hehe. Mine. Who else is lurking in here? I wish to know. it says there's 5 people watching and it only lists 3 people. One of them being me. Suddenly hear loud screaming. Wah! I have ghosts watching my stream. COMG. Oh wait, I've got my door open. I have to be quieter now. Because I live close to other humans. My soul is worthless? Don't say that. I'm pretty sure Took would disagree. Oh man, dude. I have this really cool update for Took and Amat as far as Noor story. I have to tell you later. I'm not sure if I've already told you yet. I'm so excited to add, like, because there's been a hole in the plot for, like, freaking ever, and I finally figured out how to solve it. So excited to share this. She's making a philosopher's stone. Shush, don't tell them that. God, spoiler alert. What? No. Renell would never do such a thing. Oh, guys, I need your help. So, do any of you guys use Reddit on a regular basis? Oh, welcome back. No, you're good. You're good. No worries, dude. I appreciate you coming back, though. And sorry, I use dude for, like, everyone. Like, cars are dude, cats are dude, I'm a dude, which I'm a girl, dudes are dudes, women are dudes. Like, everything's a dude. So I apologize if that bothers people. Because I know it's, like, colloquially, like, a male term, but I use it for men and women. And cars and cats. Like, when my Jeep doesn't start, I go, ah, really, dude? By the happy question teller, prepare to question your life. Should I be afraid? Trippy question teller. Answer my question. Should I be afraid? love visits. If you snort water, can you smell it? I'm gonna say yes. Only because I have accidentally inhaled pool water a few times and I can definitely smell the pool water. I've also inhaled salt water, and trust me, you sure as hell can smell that. Did we? No, but that's a very interesting theory. The iceberg that sunk the global warming to get revenge on the iceberg. I'm pretty sure that thing is long gone dead and melted now. Silence and scent. Excellent question. Depends on what language you're reading from. From an English perspective, I would have to say it would be the C that's silent, only because if you take the S out, it would probably be read. Oh, if you take the S out, it's still read as scent. So probably it's the S that's silent. Oh, but if you take the C out, it's still scent. What if SC is just like... I was gonna say just like schedule. Schedule. Because when you do SCH, then you get a sk sound instead of a s sound. That's very interesting. I don't know the answer. Because no matter what, if you try to find of another instance to compare it to, like you still get like a different thing. I think it would depend on where the word scent originated from, like what language we borrowed that word from. Because I'm pretty sure it's not an English word. So I think it would depend on where the original word came from. That's my answer. We already rated 51. The government erased our memories. Now we're trying to remember what happened, but we lost. I suppose my question would be, because we got our memories erased, did we actually win? We may have won the battle, but we didn't win the war. So I'm going to say we still lost. Or we are losing. We're losing, but we may still win in the future. This is so much fun. I love this. I'm a talker, though. I like talking, so that's okay. If restaurants with people names like Wendy's are secret memorials for those people with the names. Aren't they technically are? Like, KFC is not named after a person, but it kind of is. It's named after Kentucky. So what if it's a memoriam for all the people who live in Kentucky who died of heart attacks because they ate too much chicken? That's a good question. Or McDonald's. Technically, McDonald's would count because the original person who made McDonald's isn't around anymore. I don't think they are. Are they? I don't know. I don't keep track of that. Walmart, after the Walton family. Things named after people usually are in memoriam because they don't change the name after that person dies. So I would say yes. You were lying in bed. Would I be telling you the truth? Ooh, that's one of those like Schrodinger questions. I love it. It's like a that's a fun question. Because it depends on lying. Are you lying like laying down? Or are you lying like, I bet you tripping? This is derailing my stream. Oh my god. to wonder. Okay, here's my. Do people ever like ban you from their streams because you come in and start asking them questions? Is there a way to summon you? So that if I'm in a stream and I need in the future and I need something to happen, I can just like summon you with like a mention or something. Is there a way to summon you? This is fun. Unless you don't turn into like a creep. Start asking really weird stuff. Yes to the I can summon you, or yes to the people ban you question. No, don't sacrifice it to Took. Sacrifice it to Amat because he's the evil one. Ah, heck yeah, sweet. I'm actually gonna put that in my phone as a memo because I will never remember your name. I feel like I just could go back and watch a stream. Man, that was a memo really fast. New notes. New note. Where's the button? I'm just gonna. Oh, excuse me, I burped. I'm sorry. You do hear crickets. I had to Raptor from the time you were gone. um, I went and opened my desk is right next to my balcony. And I went and opened the door because it was getting a little hot in here. So I'm also right underneath my AC. And if I turn my AC on, you're never gonna hear me talk. It's in the wall AC, so it's very, 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 very loud. And it's really cool outside right now. It's like that perfect like fall cool. So I went ahead and opened the door. So you do hear crickets. You're not crazy. I think it would be fun if like everyone answered in the stream. That could be like a thing that I do. Like if I have a special stream that I like, that's the point. That would be really fun. Here are the instructions. Lists nothing. Then you shall be visited. So that's okay. That's okay. I appreciate you even accepting my request for me to summon you to my streams. So I think it's fun. I love it. And see, I'm a person like I love questions. I love talking. I like random trivia. Did you know a banana and an orange are berries, but strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries are not? It's the sound of your brain exploding. There, I made a special note in my phone so that I will remember your username. You will always be welcome here, Haunted Booze. Just so you know, you will always be welcome. Bonus question. What? Well, maybe, because they were originally really, really, really tiny. I don't think a really super teeny tiny boomerang would be really that effective. They'd be like boomerang throwing stars, like really teeny tiny ones. Be like covert ninja boomerangs. They'd be the boomerangs that ninjas would use because they're so tiny, fit through little holes. So maybe. I think it'd be a cool idea to. That would be such a fun drawing, is to draw someone throwing like a tiny banana. Beware my plantain boomerang! Wow! Wah! There goes my phone again. Ka-ping! Bye, trivia question teller. Have a good evening. Thank you for your questions. I think it's a fun idea going around asking questions like that. I think that's awesome. I think that's such a creative idea to go around telling questions like that. I think it's fun. But again, I mean, I like answering questions, so I find it fun. Sure, some people wouldn't. Some people are like, oh god, someone asked me a question, panic attack. You know, some people are like that. Not me. Whoops. I was like, what brush do I use again? God, I don't understand. Chippy question time. Wolf, were you not here? Do you prefer me to say Wolf, or are you okay with me using your name? Because I was like, wait, that's not her name. I'm like, oh yeah, it is. My art is turning into this weird cutout look, and I don't know what's going on with it. I think it's because it's like this weird mix of like cell shading and not cell shading. It's very bizarre. But I like it. If you were given a kind of fursuit that gave you almost all aspects of the animal, besides which animal do you think you'd be based on? Your born place? My born place. Well, I was born in southern Colorado near Colorado Springs. So I'd either be a mean ass magpie. Magpies are the devil down there. Or I'd be a groundhog with the plague. You know, because they have the bubonic plague. So either way, I get to either shit on people or kill them. Sounds great. I can be Took for real! But in all seriousness, I don't know, there's a lot of really cool animals down there. Because it's like Canadian mountains. So, like, deer are really common animals. Coyote are really, really common. So if I were to want to be one, I'd probably pick a coyote. So if I had the choice, I'd probably ask for a coyote because they're so common down in that area, even in the middle of the city. horned lizard? A horny lizard or a horned lizard? I have to ask. Because I'm an asshole. Could be a Gila monster. Could be the most venomous animals in the whole of the United States. Missing out, dude. You can't hit me. Na, 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 boo, boo. You can't reach me. Dude, just because I'm one of the older people here doesn't mean I'm emotionally mature in any fashion. Ha! I don't have a window near me. What? Oh, that's not. That's just the gray. Well, that didn't work. Trying to decide if I like that one or if I like the actual color. Oof. Let's do that. We still love you, Dustin. That's okay. Oops, I did it again. I forgot to select the right window and then I hit the space button. Oops, I can't sing. What the fuck? Can't touch this. Dun 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 dun. Can't touch this. Dun 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 dun. I know you have my Discord. You're one of the few people who have my Discord. You save your work. It auto saves automatically, so I don't have to. But you're right, it's a good idea. Do. Bye, Dustin. May your dreams be covered in dots. Enjoy. Sometimes I feel like I have the emotional maturity of a 13-year-old. Yeah, that's because I used Photoshop. I have evolved, and now I use Clip Studio Paint EX. Angel singing. Rock! Rock! Tree. 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 Trying to say tree and inhale at the same time is very difficult. Because you're trying to like push air out your teeth with the t sound, but you're also trying to inhale to breathe. So that gets really hard. It doesn't work. Try it. Comic? What comic? Which one? I might have it. The one with Kapu and the fork? Because I actually do have it. I have every single image saved somewhere. I'm not sure where, but I have it. That's why I have like 16 terabytes of data in external hard drives because I hoard everything. I have that one! Oh my gosh, I should look for it. It'd be in the fan art. Let me see if I have my fan art on here. Probably not. I had a folder on here for me. I guess I don't have it on this computer. Oh, groups. No, it's not on here. I have it, it's just probably saved on one of my externals. But I do have it. I'll have to send it to you over Discord when I eventually find it someday. Notice I said eventually someday. A person called Sunbright Scales. I don't think so. The name doesn't ring a bell. Unless they had had a previous name before. You have returned! Welcome back. I love how my laugh kind of went along with it. I just realized that shadow was totally going the wrong way. Damn it. No! With autos? Oh fuck, give me a second. Oh man, I haven't done that in forever. Bullshit, this is so stupid. Listen to this. These voices sound so dumb. It probably would take me a little bit to get back into it, but give me 5 minutes and I'll have it back. Oh my god. You mean this one? The one sitting right there on my screen. Really? Yeah, I don't know of that person. I know a lot of people on D8 have just outright and vanished. The one for me that like I'm trying to get a hold of is Corinne the Coffee. Like, it was really fresh. What the? Riddle Man. You're now the Riddle Man? Alright, Riddle Man. I really suck at riddles, but you can ask me anyway. I'm not the smartest bacon in the box. What has 5 fingers and is not alive? What has 5 fingers and is not alive? A dead person? Oh, I'm trying to remember. There is something that's called I was gonna say a starfish, but that's alive. Piano? Is that what they call? Is that what they? No, they call them keys. Dang it. That's so dumb. Um, I don't know. I know that there's something that there is something that we refer to as fingers, and I don't remember what it is. Phalanges. Fingers are also called phalanges or digits. 5 fingers or digits. Man, I don't know. It's not alive or dead. Schrodinger's cat? Polydactylism? AIT? A glove? But it's technically dead because it's not alive. I am not very smart, I'm sorry. I'm not very good with riddles. A glove, okay, that's smart. See, I never even thought of that. I never thought of that. What has 2 hands but doesn't clap? A clock. In fact, ideally, the hands will never touch. Yay! Oh, wait, I can't say I got one yet. Hopefully I got one. Don't celebrate prematurely, cat? Then you look stupid. Yay, I got one! Mark the calendar, people. I solved the riddle by myself. Me too. I got a point. I'm happy. Alright, next. Next! Have you guys seen that r/choosing beggars with that lady who, like, she asks for ridiculous things? She goes, next! To, like, everyone who doesn't offer her what she wants. It's so funny. Because I have no life and I watch r/choosing beggars sometimes. What flies but can't flap? Time? Oh gosh, one of these. A woman was ran over and killed in the rain. The police found 3 suspects. Jade was painting outside. Sarah was at the store and Mary was at her house. Who was lying? Who paints outside in the rain? That's kind of my initial impression is who paints in the rain? I'll say Jade. know. The way you spelled Mary kind of bothering me too. I don't know if like that was an accident or if that's part of it, but that's kind of bothering me. Jade. Okay, cool. Yep. Yay! Team effort. Go team, go. All right, gang. Let's solve the next mystery. Rogue Raggy. What moves but stays in the same place? A hamster on a wheel? What moves but stays in the same place? A treadmill? Moves but stays in the same place. Yeah, your eyes do move. They're physically attached. Eyes is a good answer. That's an interesting one. A flower. It does. Yeah, they do move. That's a good one. Oh shit. Oh, excuse me, I burped. I'm sorry. How unladylike of me. A man went on a cruise ship, but not a single person was on board. How can this be? A cruise ship, but not a single person was on board. It doesn't necessarily mean that he sailed away yet. So what if he's like... What if he's like a captain or a builder or something like that? Is it like a sunken ship? Like, just because, or like it hit something and he's the only person on it? I don't know. That's a hard one. That's a tough one. Oops. Oh my gosh, that's a good one. I'm gonna say that I've never been in a relationship, and that's why I didn't think of that. That's my excuse. It's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That was a good one. Just haven't found anyone that's been worth my time yet. So hard to find reliable people. This character has some scars and stuff, so I'll be working on that soon. What type of cheese is made backwards? Cheese is made backwards. Parmesan cheese? No. Like powdered cheese? Like in macaroni? Because it goes from a... cheese is made backwards. I don't know a lot about cheese, honestly. I'm sure that there's a cheese that's made backwards. Eat 'em. Oh! That's a very literal question. That's a very literal... I didn't even... Is that like an actual type of cheese? I wouldn't know, man. I can't even eat cheese. Well, I'm not supposed to. Well, I'll be damned. It's a type of cheese. It's actually a type of cheese. That's a really good question. That's a really fun one. I did not know that that was actually a type of cheese. The more you know. What is supportive, kind, and new? A new bra. Because it's not poking you, because it's not poking through the holes. It supports your boobies. And it's new. And it hasn't stretched yet. Hasn't stretched out yet and lost its shape. Oh, thank you. I like my answer too. Thank you. I wish I had a better drawing to show you than this one. My brain's so scattered right now. I'm gonna have to go to... I was gonna go get something to eat, but I changed my mind. I was like, I haven't eaten yet. And I'm like, well, yeah, I did. Yay, new subscriber! Yay! Well, thank you. My thingy beep, my phone. He went ka-pink! A subscriber represents a new run when you have 238. That's gonna cost me so much fucking money. They're so expensive. Do I get them for free or do I still have to pay for each one of them? You weren't subscribed! What? Why? Why? Forgive you to sinner. In the holy church of the quite unholy church of Duke, I shall forgive you with the appropriate offering of souls. Feed me, see, I'm immortal. Feed me. I'm dying here. You know what's really funny? I'm never like this at work, like making weird noises and like being goofy. I'm never like this at work. They probably would have no idea if they listened and they're like, is this cat? Why, yes it is. I'm such a quiet person at work. Maybe it's because I'm locked away in my printing room all day. For Duke, I will always provide. Thank you, mortal. I appreciate your offering. Not enough souls to go around these days, I tell ya. Imagine you're in a room that's filling up with water. No doors or windows. How do you escape? You go up the hole where the water's coming from? Can you do that? Will your ass fit through it? And you didn't say there wasn't a ceiling, so is there a ceiling I can get out of? Imagine, oh my gosh. Imagine. Like how exactly when you say it, I'm like, duh, oh my god. That's a good one. Wake up. I'm I would, if my life depended on a riddle, I would die. I would make a very bad Sphinx. Yeah, I'll just use my laser vision and make a hole in the wall, so there. Or you could just imagine you can breathe water. Or you could do that. That works too. A lot less energy. What if when you dream, it's a preview of what heaven is, and when you have a nightmare, it's a preview of what hell is? That's an interesting question. Except for the fact that I don't believe in specifically a heaven or hell, but amusing the question for the moment. That's fucked up. Because my nightmares are bad. Like, oh my god. If that's the case, then hell is basically my teeth turning to glass and falling out. That's pretty much. I was gonna say that, yeah, that confirms I'm going to hell too. Well, I tried. Good luck me. I'm almost done putting in the basic shadows, and I can go over and make it look pretty. Man, is that nice? I was supposed to get this picture done today, and I don't know if it's gonna happen now. I'm having too much fun. Just the best reason not to get something done. See, I think heaven is a really boring idea. I think heaven would be hell for me. Only because I am a person who, I don't want to say like thrives on chaos, but at the same time, like, I like being busy. I like having stuff to do. I like working, which is something that people usually consider like bad. And if heaven is if heaven were to be the traditional sense of heaven, that the Judeo-Christians have created, then I don't want to go. I mean, I know some people say that heaven is personalized for every person, but as far as that, I think it sounds really boring. I don't think I could handle everything being perfect all the time. I probably honestly would get paranoid and wonder what's going on, because that's just the type of person I am. So I don't think that sounds that fun, honestly. No, I mean, hell doesn't necessarily sound that great either. But as hard as life is, I think it's an enjoyable process, regardless of this shitty situation. I don't know, heaven just doesn't sound that fun to me. Call me crazy. But see, I don't like the idea of a place being perfect. I don't like that idea. I know that if I were in heaven, like the traditional sense, and then I was watching me in heaven, I would think that's stupid. I'd be like, why the fuck are you letting yourself have this? There's no reason to get better. There's no reason to seek something more, because you just have everything you want. I mean, it's like if you look at life and you give someone everything, then they don't, I don't know, it just seems like a fake thing. It's like your life would be fake. There's nothing to strive for. There's nothing to work towards. There's no reason to work hard, and some people enjoy the process rather than just the results. I'm one of those people where I enjoy the process. I need to work to be happy. I need a goal. I need to be overcoming something. I can't just go, my life is perfect, life is great. I can't handle that. I can't. I'd be very unhappy in that situation. I still think it's stupid. I think the idea of a utopia is stupid. I think the idea of a heaven is stupid. Um, there's nothing to make anyone want to make themselves better. So that was, I don't know, maybe I'm just weird. I just don't think. I mean, everything's given to you. Yeah, that would be nice, but I don't think I would find satisfaction in that. But see, I like doing stuff. I liked going out to Los Angeles with less money than I needed because I enjoyed the challenge. Some people look at bad situations and they get excited about it. And they say, I'm going to overcome that. I'm going to learn from it. For some people, like, I guess what we see as hard and challenges in a bad way, other people may see it as a good opportunity, an opportunity for growth. So, I don't know. I don't like that idea. I don't like the idea. And if my mind was so effed up that my personality changes to where I'm happy to be given everything in my life, that's not free will. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That would be my free will taken away from me, and I would be asked for a fucking refund. I want to speak to the manager! I don't know. I just don't think that's any way to live. I think if people are living in such a way that they have to look at heaven as not ever having to work hard for something, I think they need to reevaluate their life. Personally. We're going to get off the religion topic, though, because I really hate talking about religion. I don't know. I just think people who want everything given to them need to reevaluate their lives and how they look at it. No. I don't even own a bike. Where did our haunted booze go? I'm sorry, did I scare you away? I think so. Either that or Wolf had to leave, which happens sometimes. Also, with religion, a lot of people, like, I know some people really don't like talking about it, and if the topic is religion, some people will leave. I'm honestly kind of one of those people. Where if the topic turns to religion and I'm in a chat room, most of the time I will just leave. Because I know I'm going to say something I'm going to regret. Oh, cool. Mini comics. Yay. Doing more work than I am. I'm trying to work on Nora stuff, but gosh darn it, I gotta get a bunch of research done and all that fun jazz. This person above me keeps stomping their feet. It's really agitating. I didn't see anything about a link needing approving. Did I miss it? I didn't see anything about posting a... I don't think I saw it. I would get an electrical bike, but there would be no point to it really, because I still have to go 12 miles to work every day. So I don't really think it'd be that worth it. Now it would be worth it to go do my errands and stuff, like after I get off the bus, but because I would really love to have an electric bicycle. Just where I'm at, they're not super useful. Plus, once winter comes, they're pointless. Right, but here's the thing. How long is it going to take you to get there, though? I can literally get to work in 15 minutes in a car. Like, how long will it take me when, there's a shitload of traffic here? So I guess my concern would be how efficient would it be because of how far I have to go. Because if it would save me money if it would save me money by not having to pay gas or whatever, which it probably would, but I'd have to charge it every day. So I guess I'm curious of like how much power it would use, and how that would affect my electric bill. I guess is what I wonder. But I think they're really neat in idea and concept. I guess for me, because I have student loans and stuff, the cost effectiveness really matters when I'm considering buying something. Because I may have my own apartment now, but money is still really tight. See, with 20 miles an hour, I have 12 miles to go, so it'll take me at least an hour to get there, not counting traffic. I think that's fucking ridiculous. Because the other thing I have to consider is that's time out of my day to work on art stuff. And what if I have errands to run that day? What if it rains? I carry artwork with me that doesn't necessarily fit in a bag, and having a waterproof tarp with me all the time, yeah, you could probably get a waterproof bag, but I don't know. I carry a lot of stuff that just doesn't fit in a bag, and worrying about stuff getting wet and ruined just doesn't seem good to me. Um, it's just. I think it would be a great solution for short term distances. I probably wouldn't use it for work. I'd probably use it for everything else. Um, and I mean, the bus takes even longer to get there. My bus takes almost 2 hours to get me to work. About 2 hours to get me to work. So it would be faster than that. It'd be like a nice middle ground, probably. But I have to consider that stuff too. Buses are definitely the cheapest way to go. They're only $30 a month. However, they take forever. And the buses here shut down at 8 o'clock. So that would be great for like nighttime stuff if I had to get around at night. Like a good alternative. So that way I wouldn't have to worry about being able to go out and do stuff in the evening time. Because right now I can't do anything after dark. Or after 8 o'clock. which really sucks, let me tell you. A lot of really great art stuff happens after dark. Oh, like a Godsmack and Hailstorm concert that I was totally supposed to go to tonight, but didn't go. Kind of frustrated, but whatever. It was gonna be my first concert ever. Oh well. So I think it was just a misunderstanding. My stepsister bought the tickets, and she had expressed so she's getting divorced on Friday, and her I don't know if I have to concert, yeah, like for a band, um, but she expressed concern. Oh, I see she's doing concert. um, but anyway, uh, she expressed concern that her ex's brother would be there, and her ex was very violent to her, so she was worried. And I said, look, if you don't want to go, that's fine. Your safety is more important because her ex literally beat her. And his family is crazy and violent, and they've got bad records, like most of them. Um, so I told her, look, if you don't feel safe going, that's fine. I understand. I said, but I need to know. And I said, are we still going to go? And she said, most likely, which for me, most likely means no. Like, it's a maybe. I need a yes or no answer. I can't do maybe. I can't do most likely. Like, I need a fucking answer. And I didn't get one. And so this morning, I sent her a message and said, look, I haven't gotten an answer from you if for sure we are going, because I have a life and I have plans I need to make. So I'm not going to go. And then she sends me, or she doesn't send me, she posts a picture on Facebook of her at the concert. So that's how I found out she went, is I got to see her taking pictures of the singers, because she was that close. I'm pretty pissed. Yeah. And I've never been to a concert before. That was going to be my first concert, was Godsmack and Hailstorm. Neko kneecaps. Honestly, like, I don't super mind, because I know she has a new boyfriend, and I'm sure it was a really great thing for the two of them. So I know my ticket got used wisely. However, I already paid her $50, and I want my $50 back. Yes, sugar water, poisonous sugar water. Helps keep me awake. All the apps on my phone are finally updating because I have Wi-Fi now, and so it's like updating all my apps. It updated 53 apps. Good lord. It's too late. Aros is on my side now. He eats all the noodles. Or the noodles. It didn't sound like Aros, I'm sorry. Noodles. I've brought Aros to the dark side, where there's cookies and other junk food. But yeah, no, I'm not really mad at her. It's just I'm just more disappointed than mad. Like I wish she would have like just told me she had intended on going, because I, kind of hinted that I needed an answer. So I'm kind of more just disappointed. But I know that there will be more concerts in the future, so. I just hope like she's not mad at me for kind of canceling last minute. Like that's more what I'm worried about. That's more what I'm worried about than anything else. Is my kind of. So I kind of like I'm definitely not immune in the entire issue. I definitely should not have canceled last minute. But if I would have known for sure we were going, I wouldn't have. Like I would have gone. So I'm sure it was fantastic. It's fucking Godsmack and Hailstorm. I'm sure it was great. So now I'm trying to pick who I want my newest first concert to be. Well, I can't eat pasta. Not the pasta. Fuck pasta. Unless it's rice pasta. I'm getting kind of tired. Hey guys, you know what's really awesome? If I need to do math. What is... That's it. It's not very much. How many minutes of view time do you need for monetization again? What is it, 4,000 hours? Or 4,000 minutes? 4,000 minutes, right? $4,000 of watch time in the last 12 months. Damn. So far I've got 7 hours of watch time and 2 hours of streaming. If I can keep that up, if I could stream for 4 hours a day, then oh shit, no, it's supposed to be 2. I am dumb. I'm a dum-dum. That's how many I can have in 12 months if I were to do it every day. That's just from streaming. If I stream every day just for 2 hours and if I keep my average, like that's what I'm looking at. That's like half. I'm gonna be streaming a lot, you guys. Especially on weekends. Yeah, like that's how high the requirements are. You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time in the last 12 months. I don't know how many I have right now. I should check. I'm not going to count what I've gained in the stream. Let's see. Overview. Range. 59 minutes. There it is. For lifetime. Or no, the last 365 days. So for the last year, I have 16,500 minutes. So what is that? That's how many minutes I have. Could I divide that by 60? I'm not doing that in my head. Or on paper. I could actually, no, it's really easy. Watch this. Watch this, children. 60 goes into that twice. I don't have that many minutes. Oh my god. Oh, that goes into 7 times. That's like 27 hours, guys. It's 27 and a half hours. That's it. All the minutes I have only adds up to 27 hours. 27 and a half hours. Did I do my math incorrectly? I don't think I know. No, I didn't. Oh my god. Yeah, I did. I did it totally wrong. Now I add this decimal point. Okay, 275. Also to say, that doesn't sound correct. There we go. I got it. So, 275 hours. That's all I have. Imagine if I had like been consistently streaming the entire time. I would have totally made it. Disappointing. Can't believe I put the decimal place in the wrong spot. Well, I thought... It's been a long time, guys. Don't judge me. Totally did my math wrong. Oh, I can hear my algebra teacher screaming at me. Don't worry, guys. I'll get the monetization. The best thing you guys can do is share my channel and share my videos. Please. Anyway, so with Nuke, I guess I kind of covered at the beginning really quick, like, why we weren't there. So, Nuke Rooster also got a full-time job. She actually works a crap load of overtime. I'm impressed with how much overtime this lady gets. It's bewildering, honestly. So, she is literally working a lot of overtime and just doesn't have the time to do streaming anymore. She barely has time for artwork in general. So I'm not going to try to get her to stream with us. Or with me anymore. Or to do art stuff with me anymore. So for now the channel's gonna be just me. Just sad. That's why I took her off the channel banner, if you guys noticed the change. Excuse me, sorry. You guys want to know a really fun person to listen to that's actually somewhat educational? I'm torn on listening to this guy, but he's just kind of fun. Dave Ramsey. I don't know how y'all feel about Dave Ramsey, but I love listening to his rants about like money and how stupid people are, and he has this like interesting mix of I want to support people, but I'm also just gonna call it as I see it kind of stuff. But he does really give great sound advice as far as like money advice. Cause I'm torn because I don't really like his like he's him always pushing his like God agenda and stuff, but he does have like really good advice for money. I've been listening to him a lot. If you don't listen to him, I recommend it. Oh, I did see a video today where I didn't really like a lot of the things people said. They were talking about like this girl, she's an artist and she just refuses to get a job and she's got $100,000 in debt. So like on one hand I could totally agree where they were coming from, but on the other hand they were like shitting on artists. And it's like, can you like not do that, please? And it wasn't him, it was the people in the comment section. I was like, can you like stop shitting on people like me, please? I would appreciate it. And then there was silence. Okay, I think I've got the base layers done for the most part. Now I can go in on top of it and add in some more stuff. Actually, I missed one spot. Oh shoot, wrong layer. Echo! Echo! I'm getting tired. I forgot how exhausting streams were. Okay, I think now I can add her scars and stuff. Okay. Nice fleshy tone. Let's see. She's got one that kind of goes across. Oops. Goes across. What's her face? Down her eye. Hmm. Let's make sure I take the hair out of. Can you just. Oh, auto save. Poor Baba scratched a high hill. I think that's all of them. Bing! It's okay. It's not my absolute. Oops. It's not my absolute favorite, but it's pretty nice. It's definitely different than what I'm used to doing. But now I get to do fun stuff. I get to do the colors and stuff that are on top of the artwork, so that'll be fun. Oops. Put that down here. Hello. How are you, Hugh? How are you doing? How is your Tuesday evening going? Hopefully well. Let's see. I'm actually gonna focus on lighter stuff. So let's do this. Dun, 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 dun. Echo used hyperfocus. It's super effective. Look at all the work she's getting done. Do ya? Do ya? Do ya? Do ya? Well, I was considering doing like an art pack raffle um with like original noir pages that I did, you know, that I'm not going to use anymore. I've thought about offering those out. Um like the ones I did last summer. I've thought about offering those. It's like a fundraiser to help pay off my laptop and other stuff. Would be used for things like that, getting miso food, that kind of thing. Probably each one would have like its own like allocation. Oops. Oh, these would be auctions. These wouldn't be like contests or anything. Because for that kind of stuff, I'm gonna need to get as much money as I can. As much Nora as possible. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. Let's do. Let's try this. Excuse me. Getting there, getting there. Almost done. Turn on sync. God, that sounds like a little whiny barky dog. I'm almost done. Got about an hour left before I gotta go to bed. At the latest. Not quite an hour, I've got about 30 minutes. And when you make something big, doesn't mean you can say how BS it is. Let's try a different color. Thank you. Hmm. It's hard sometimes picking a setting that you want. So this is about the size it'll be displayed at. Yeah, there's all kinds of like really neat effects that you can do if you just sit there and play and know how to do them. was hard. It's really close. It's really close. Oh, shoot. That's not what I meant to do. Auto saving, give it a second. Auto save. Auto save. There he goes. Why don't you have autosave? Oh, why? Lord, son. Yeah, it'll be going on sale for New York Comic Con. Probably. I don't know for sure. That would be my guess because it usually goes on sale during like big conventions. So my guess would be it will probably go on sale for New York Comic Con, which would be like the first weekend, or it would be probably either the first or second weekend in October. I don't remember when New York Comic Con is. I want to say it's like around the 10th and 11th because that's when it usually is. It's around that time. This looks janky. I don't like it. No, it's just the color, but this looks weird. think we're good, except for my signature. I want something lighter colored around the edges. It needs something else. It needs floaty glows. That's what it is. Still need something on top. It's like the last bit is always the hardest. Trying to figure out how you want the last of it to look. Man, this is always the hardest part. I don't know, do you like it with the black background? Or like the black border, or do you think it needs something else? The black border? Just don't want it to look like too dark, you know? Okay. Let me get the signature in there. Sorry, I hit the mic. good. I'll wait till tomorrow to post it though, because it's the middle of the night. Did it save? What the fuck did it do? Yeah, it saved. The question is, will it merge alright? That's what I've noticed lately is the issue. Things get all janky when you merge them. I'll have to lighten the image just a tiny bit, because when it gets moved over to my computer, it gets really dark. Yeah, there's actually a brush that I use for water. So it's not like it's not like meant to be a fire brush. It's meant to be like a water brush, you know, like the white caps and stuff. It works really, really, really good. So let me brighten this a tiny bit. Alright, I think we're good. Alright. Thank you everybody for coming. I appreciate it. Even if you just sat here and watched the entire time, I didn't say nothing, I still love you. You can't stop me. I really appreciate it. The channel will be for sure coming back. There'll be something that I will be doing more and more often. I hopefully... Oh, I didn't have any errors in this stream. Nice. I will hopefully be doing this more consistently. Just so you know, our stats, we got a total of 9 hours of viewing time, which is fabulous. The stream quality kind of went up and down. It had a little bit where it dropped into poor quality. That's probably something in my settings I'm still gonna have to play with. I'm still figuring out those settings. Our peak for how many people we had at any one time was 6 people. So I've had up to 13 in previous streams, so I will take 6. Not bad for not streaming for 6 months and then suddenly streaming out of the blue. So this is saved. Everything's good to go. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it.